Hey guys, so I thought I'd actually started the vlog earlier, but I didn't. So I think, oh yeah, I had to rush out of the house this morning, like very urgently because I didn't realise the time and I was kind of falling asleep in front of the TV. And then I had to rush out and go. My nose is so itchy. I haven't taken hay fever tablet today. I had to go and do the show. The show went great. More on that in a second. I've still got my all my rehearsal schedule. I'm going to turn this off. My fan is back. Super noisy. But yeah, the show was really good. Both of them were. Both Annies were on today. Rachel was on the matinee and Lara was on the evening show. And they are both phenomenal. And yeah, so I've got, my family came tonight, so I've got my picture, and it's awful because I was basically squatting in this picture because the guy taking the picture, Johnny, he there was like lighting behind because I'm quite tall. It was kind of like in the photo, so I had to squat like quite far down. That's why I kind of look like I'm in pain, because I was, because my thighs were dying. And this is the programme. Basically on the back of this programme is Annie for St Albans, but if you look at the date, that says March, and actually right now in St Albans they're doing Peter Pan, so that's clearly wrong. But yeah, this is the one we did. This is actually an old one, but that's my director when he played $4. And inside is just more. This is, I actually got into the, I got Edna in this one, but I decided not to do it. In Radlet. And then it's literally, it's kind of the same setup for all of them, where you have the background of the composers and all the stuff for the musical, and then the story, and then they've also done like little quizzes. They never used to, but they do now. And then here's a little outlook of all the people. So this is my director Tom, this is Daisy, my MD, and this is Emily, the choreographer, and then these are the two heads of Rare, Andy and David, and yeah, and then some other people who work for Rare as well. Not everyone, there are a lot of people who work for Rare, but that is just the people that I have. And then on the next page there's the song list, so we have all the songs on this side, and then next to it you've got all the characters. So there's Grace, then we're going to like here, but Been Awful for Long, and NYC. And then over here I am also in the I'm also in this ensemble bit, I don't need anything, and then I've also got my solo, which is here, and I think that's the only bit I'm in until the end full cast. And then the quiz answers, and here's pictures of us all. So I will do a quick thing. These are the two Annies, and I don't want to put them on for too long because child protection, but there's Lily, Rooster, Mr. Warbucks, me, and Miss Hannigan on the end. And then down here we have Bundles, President Roosevelt, and Bert Healy, the radio presenter. And then these are all supporting. I can't remember all of them. They're like there's the Boylan sisters, uno, dos, tres. And then there's Amy, who's a splendid dancer. She's amazing. Megan, who's another friend, and she is the star to be. Paddy was the police officer, and who else was Paddy? He was another person in the cabinet. It's all the cabinet people. These are all like people in the cabinet for the president. And this here is Melad, who was playing Drake very well. And Melad and Pete, both amazing. And Tom and Nathan and Paddy. We only had 5 like main guys, but they were all great. And then all the girls, my little Annies. I love my cast, in case you couldn't tell. And this is the whole cast. This is all like the ensemble kids. So there's this is Red, so that's 2 shows, and this is the other 2 shows. And then you've got the main orphans of the red and the green. And then here's all the greens. And there's me. And here's all the other people. And then there's pictures of all the little ones, and I'm not going to show you them because child protection. And then there's a history of Rare, which actually isn't complete, can I just say. This looks very long, it is very long, but there's actual parts where I've read it and some areas and stuff are not in it, which is a bit sad, because one of my areas isn't actually mentioned in it, which we know that it's kind of like a back, it kind of takes a back seat in Rare, unfortunately. There are obviously areas where they make more money, but you know, they do the best they can, so I'm sure they didn't spend time writing that and looking at every single detail. And then they have like little other things sometimes. So these are big events. So they performed in the what anniversary was it? 25th anniversary concert for Les Mis. In like the huge concert that they did. Where was it? Where was it? Oh, the O2. Was that the O2? How do I not know that? I watched it. And then this is other stuff. So they had trips in the West End. So this is Her Majesty's Theatre, the Phoenix Theatre and the Palace Theatre. And then over here we have other theatres that they do. So this is Waterside in Ailes. No? Where's that from? Where's Waterside? Aylesbury. Yeah. I'm not going crazy. It's Aylesbury. And then obviously Watford Palace, which is where I performed today and this whole week. And then Dunstable. And here are all the other theatres that they perform at. Watersmeet is my other area. And Welwyn, which is just above it, Hawthorne Theatre. And then here is just an advert for staff that they want, and advertising, and then on the back. So yeah, that is going to be up here with all my other ones. All of these here are my other shows, and then I've got Wicked on the back, and then some other random other shows that I've seen around it. But yeah, one thing I did want to show, a mistake. If you've seen the show, you would know this is a mistake. Over here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, however, Grace Farrell, secretary to the millionaire Oliver Warbucks. The millionaire? The billionaire? Actually a line that Grace has to say is that he's a billionaire, not a millionaire. So clearly that's wrong. But I'm really tired. I'm kind of like hyped up though. I don't want to go to sleep, but I can feel myself like slowly drifting into sleep. And also I feel bad. I need to tell myself off because I have not vlogged properly this week, and I was supposed to vlog while we were out, but I forgot until we got back, and then we had to go in. But yeah, when we were out, we went to Nando's. There was 13 of us, and then me and Pete went to go get some prosecco for the 3 team that we had, so our director, our MD, and our choreographer. And then we went back. So I gave my director his bottle, and then my friend Megan gave it to our choreographer. She's like the dancer, and then Pete gave it to Daisy, who's the MD, because he knows her from another area. And yeah, I kind of was saying goodbye and stuff to the cast, and just broke down in tears, and I couldn't really speak. Yeah, I don't know. It was very emotional, and I kind of knew it was going to happen. I was almost crying after the bows, but I kind of had to keep it together because we sing again after the bows. So also just before the bows, actually, I was also going to cry, but first of all I've got to bow, and then I've also got to lead the group, the whole cast bow, and then sing. So that wasn't gonna happen, so I had to hold it. Curtains closed, went to get the drink, brought it back out, and bawled my eyes out. I mean, for me it's kind of my last show, but that's not to say that I'm not going to be back, and I'm not going to do other shows, and I'm not going to, I don't know. It's not to say that I'm never going to come back and do another show. Just for now, for this area, I think that's it. Unless, you know, I'm needed or anything, but I don't know. I think for now I'm probably just going to have to say goodbye, which was just very sad. I'm still getting teary. Anyway, can't talk about that right now because I'm going to cry. But yeah, I think that's going to be tough. I'm going to have to meet up with my cast. We'll have to do something fun. I don't know what we're going to do though, because there's quite a few of us, so we need to find something that we can all do together. because basically for my Welling cast, Les Mis, we want to go roller skating around the roller rink. For Hairspray, we want to go to the trampoline park, and I think we want to go bowling as well, but mainly trampoline park, and have a sleepover. We're going to have a sleepover, that's sorted. And then I'm going to do something with my Watford cast, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but we shall see. Yeah, I don't know, next year there are other areas that I can do. I don't know who works in them though. I know one person who works in them, I think. But there's 3 areas that I might be able to do, so I'll have to pick which one's got the best show that I want to do. So I've done quite a few shows now, and I've done almost all of them. But me and my friend were talking, and we're wondering if they did Fame again next year in Watford, would we audition? And the thing is, like, I'd love to play Serena again because she is just my life and I love her so much. But would I want to do it without my original cast? That's the issue, because we were just so perfect. I think we were all very similar to our characters, so it kind of all worked really well. There was only like a few issues, like the one playing Tyrone wasn't black, and the one playing Shlomo wasn't like a musical genius. Goody was a girl. I think that's probably about it. That was probably it. Everyone else was pretty bang on with their characters. So yeah, I don't know if they did that again. I want to audition for Serena, but then what if I didn't get it? But then what if like my friends were in it and I'd have to go see it and watch someone else play Serena, and I don't know if I could do that. So I don't know. We shall see. I don't know what it might be. It could be anything. It could be Peter Pan. It could be St. Swithin's, which is another show that Rare did. It's kind of, I think it's the one they wrote. Could be, they've done Grease. What other shows are there? Les Mis, there's Hairspray, which I've done both of. I think I've done almost all the shows they do. I mean, I'd do some of them again if I could get a different role. I did High School Musical twice, and I got the same role, but they were with completely kind of different casts. They were completely different casts, I think. Yeah. So they were very different, and I think, yeah, they were just completely different how we even did them. Actually, the person playing my Chad in my second High School Musical, he's the one that played Callbacks tonight. Well, this whole week. So yeah. But I'm really tired, and I have to put all this stuff away, and I need to spray this thing on my eye. But yeah, please go and check out my Instagram. I've got some pictures on there. I've got some pictures on Snapchat, and I've got some pictures on Facebook, but only if you're my friend you can see those. Actually, I think my Facebook might be on a different setting. I'm not sure what my pictures are on, but go check my Instagram, and I will see you guys soon. Please be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!